The Marvels 2021-1 published. 28 Tapra, 21 writer. Kurt Busiek penciler. Yildiray Cinar, all new, ongoing series. Kurt Busiek, Marvel's Astro City, is back with the biggest, wildest, most sprawling series ever to hit the Marvel Universe, telling stories that span the decades and range from cosmic adventure to intense human drama. From the street level to the cosmic, starring literally anyone from Marvel's very first heroes to the superstars of tomorrow. This first issue includes an invasion from orbit, a picnic in Prospect Park, superhero sightseeing in Manhattan, the All-Winners Squad in 1947, Reed Richards during his time in military intelligence, cosmic beings beyond space and time, and that's only for starters, featuring Captain America, Spider-Man, the Punisher, the Human Torch, Storm, the Black Cat, the Golden Age Vision, Arrow, Iron Man, and Thor, and introducing 2 brand new characters, all beautifully drawn by Yildiray Cinar. X-Men, Legion of Superheroes, Iron Man, in the opening act of a thriller that'll take us across the Marvel Universe and beyond. Plus, who or what is Kashum? It all starts here, and it goes everywhere. Cover variant by Gabriel Delever. Cover variant by Carlos Pacheco. Cover variant by Steve Epting. Star Wars: The Empire Strikes Back. The 40th anniversary covers by Chris Sprouse, 2021-1 published. 28 Tapra, 21 writer. Chris Sprouse penciler. Chris Sprouse cover artist. Chris Sprouse. You've never seen Empire quite like this. To celebrate the 40th anniversary of one of the all-time great cinematic sequels, Marvel asked enthusiastic artist Chris Sprouse, Black Panther, Thor's, to retell The Empire Strikes Back in a stunning series of variant covers. Month by month, across multiple Star Wars series, the film's unforgettable moments played out through Sprouse's exquisite artwork. Now the whole story of the resurgent Empire targeting the Rebel Alliance's icy base on Hoth, and every momentous event that follows, is collected in a single celebratory issue. Bounty hunters target Han Solo. Luke Skywalker seeks out Jedi Master Yoda. Feelings run high between Han and Leia. And as the battle begins for Skywalker's soul, will his fear lead to anger, hate, and the dark side? Cover variant. Spider-Man: Curse of the Man-Thing, 2021-1 published. 28 Tapra, 21 shaders. Steve Orlando penciler. Marco Fela cover artist. Daniel Acuna. Discover the horror Man-Thing hides within if you dare. Man-Thing's supernatural abilities have been pirated thanks to Harrower, a zealot intent on clearing humanity off the board so a new species can get a shot at the top. The world burns and fear is the accelerant. Meanwhile, Spider-Man races across New York desperate to avert disaster and find the one man that just might be able to get through to Man-Thing, his former colleague Kurt Connors, aka the Lizard. But deep within the Man-Thing's psyche, it's Spider-Man that discovers something he never expected, a devilish secret, and a doctor seeking redemption. Part 2 of 3. Cover variant by Nick Bradshaw. Hellfire Gala Guide 2021-1 published. 28 Tapra, 21. This June, the Hellfire Trading Company invites readers everywhere to the inaugural Hellfire Gala to announce the first team of Krakoan X-Men to the world and reveal the startling plans that Mutantide has in store for the Marvel Universe. Check out this free preview for the biggest party of the summer. Silk 2021-2 published. 28 Tapra, 21 writer. Maureen Gu penciler. Takeshi Miyazawa, cover artist. Junkie Kim, in Hayek Lee, someone is killing gangsters in Queens, leaving behind a trail of blood and fur. Now Silk has to protect these low-level criminals from a bigger, nastier villain. Can she use her sleuthing skills to figure out who's behind it all and stop them before it's too late? Cover variant by Rose Bush. Beta Ray Bill, 2021, #2 published. 28 Tapra, 21 writer. Daniel Warren Johnson, penciler. Daniel Warren Johnson, cover artist. Daniel Warren Johnson, Valhalla is calling. Beta Ray Bill. Bill goes hunting for Odin, still desperate to resurrect his lost hammer Stormbreaker. But the former king of Asgard is far from his glory days. Stormbreaker is never coming back, but there is one place where Beta Ray Bill could restore his full powers. The Allfather of Nothing offers the Corbinite a path to immortality, at a price not even a god can afford. Daniel Warren Johnson and Mike Spicer's off-the-rails tale of cosmic vengeance and Barum Breakdowns continues here. Cover variant by Daniel Warren Johnson. X-Men Legends, 2021, #3 published. 28 Tapra, 21 writer. Louise Simonson, penciler. Walt Simonson, cover artist. Walt Simonson, the original X-Factor returns to battle Apocalypse. The mutants once known as the original X-Men now fight the good fight as the mutant team X-Factor. Together with their mysterious sentient spaceship ship and the newly transformed Archangel, they've defeated Cameron Hodge and foiled Apocalypse's scheme. But as ship starts to malfunction, Apocalypse's true plan unfolds. Return to this classic era with Legends Louise Simonson and Walter Simonson as they kick off an all-IDW tale set before X-Factor #43. Cover variant by Ivan Silo. Cover variant by John Tyler Christopher. MODOK. Head Games 2020 #4 published. 28 Tapra, 21 writer. Jordan Blum, Patton Oswalt. Penciler, Scott Hepburn. Cover artist, Cully Hamner. MODOK meets his maker. MODOK's search for answers about the mysterious memories of a family plaguing him have lead him straight into the arms of his creator. But will this reunion see MODOK welcomed with open arms, or leave him staring down the barrel at his own demise? Only one way to find out. True believer, trust us. You won't want to miss out on this explosive series finale. U.S. Agent 2020 #5 published. 28 Tapra, 21 writer. Christopher Priest, penciler. Georges Jeanty, cover artist. Marco Cicchetto. American Zealot concludes with the former U.S. agent struggling to save an impoverished mining town from an unhinged super patriot who happens to be his own sister suffering a major psychotic break. But can he place the town's lives over hers? And can Walker survive a smackdown against his replacement, the murderous saint? Which U.S. agent will retain the shield? Cover variant by Paul Renaud. Black Widow, 2020 #6 published. 28 Tapra, 21 writer. Kelly Thompson, penciler. Rafael de Latera, cover artist. Adam Hughes, the Black Widow wraps her web around the Golden Gate. Natasha Romanoff has just been through the most emotional adventure of her long life, and the experience has left her looking to do things a bit differently. Allies new and old will come to her aid for this bold, new mission best described as San Francisco now belongs to the Black Widow. Cover variant by R. Raza. Cover variant. Cover variant by Carlos Pacheco. Cable 2020-10 published. 28 Tapra, 21 writer. Jerry Duggan, penciler. Phil Noto cover artist. Phil Noto, the child of summer. As Cable and company draw closer to the secret of the missing child, a reckoning draws ever closer. Star Wars, Darth Vader 2020-11 published. 28 Tapra, 21 writer. Greg Pak, penciler. Raphael Ianco, cover artist. Aaron Cuter, Exegol, unleashed. As punishment for his rebellion, Darth Vader was broken by the Emperor, his limbs shattered, forbidden to use the Force. But after surviving Ojai of Bastoon, the Eye of Webbish Bog, and the horrors of the Red Nebula, Vader stands on the verge of uncovering the Emperor's greatest secrets. But will the revelations on Exegol empower Vader or his master? And what new doom awaits Luke Skywalker as a result? Cover variant by Chris Sprouse, Aaron Cuter. New Mutants 2019-17 published. 28 Tapra, 21 writer. Vita Ayala, penciler. Rod Rise, cover artist. Christian Ward, What's Left Over When You Go Home. With a mutant child lost in Otherworld, it's up to the IDW mutants to find and extract him, without losing themselves in the process. Meanwhile, on Krakoa, Warlock makes a friend. Wolfsbane makes a friend. Magic makes some enemies. Cover variant by Bob McLeod. Savage Avengers 2019-20 published. 28 Tapra, 21 writer. Jerry Duggan, penciler. Patch Searcher, cover artist. Valerio Giordano, a marvelous Marvel team-up between Conan and the Rhino goes awry when Spider-Man threatens to ruin their good time. Cover variant by Jerry Duggan. Miles Morales, Spider-Man 2018-25. Published. 28 Tapra, 21 writer. Cody Ziegler, Saladin Ahmed, penciler. Carmen Carnero, Natasha Bustos, cover artist. Torrin Clark, The Clone Saga, Miles Morales style. We finally see the full extent of what the Assessor did when he kidnapped Miles back in #7. This oversized anniversary issue lets the clones loose in Brooklyn and messes with Miles' life even more than Peter Parker's Clone Saga messed his life up. Cover variant by Rob Liefeld. Cover variant by Carlos Pacheco. Cover variant by Jeffrey Varag. Cover variant by Saladin Ahmed. Cover variant by Saladin Ahmed. Cover variant by Saladin Ahmed. Fantastic Four 2018-31. Published. 28 Tapra, 21 writer. Dan Slott, penciler. R.B. Silva, cover artist. Mark Brooks, Nick Bradshaw. The moment Reed Richards has been waiting for has finally arrived. He can finally use the Forever Gate to explore somewhere NEW, to travel forth to a realm in the Marvel Universe where no one has ever gone before. So of course he's going to need his best friend and test pilot, Ben Grimm, by his side. Join the FF2 dads as they venture into the great unknown. Can they, or our letterer Joe Caramagna, survive the onomatopoeicalypse? Cover variant by Carlos Pacheco. Action Comics #1030 on sale date. APRA 27/2021 volume #1030 trim size. 658x10:316 page count. 40 rated. Teen art by Michael Avon Oeming, Daniel Samper, written by Michael Conrad, Becky Cloonan, Philip Kennedy Johnson. Warworld Rising starts here. A new chapter in Superman's life begins as the challenges of Dark Knights, death metal, are causing Clark Kent to feel a change in his powers. Is it possible the Metropolis Marvel could be losing a step? His struggles in taking down the creatures from the breach would suggest as much. If he's going to continue to protect the people of Earth, he'll have to adapt, especially with threats like Mongol out there waiting to launch their biggest attacks on the Earth yet. That's right, those are Warworld battleships just outside our orbit, and they are heading straight for us. Meanwhile, in the Midnighter backup story, the bad boy of the Authority has to figure out what Android Trojan is up to in the present if he ever wants to get back to future state and swap places with the Midnighter of 2021, whom he left stranded on Warworld. Batman Black and White #5 on sale date. April 27, 2021 volume issue hash. 5 trim size. 6.5, 8x 10 3 16 page count. 48 rated. Teen. Art by Jorge Jimenez, Emanuele Lupacchino, Lee Weeks, Jamie McKelvey, written by Mariko Tamaki, Lee Weeks, Kieran Gillen, Jorge Jimenez. The penultimate issue of the acclaimed return to Batman Black and White is here with a look at some of Gotham City's most twisted and compelling souls. Superstar Batman artist Jorge Jimenez writes and illustrates a story starring Bruce and Damian Wayne as they try to prepare for a sting operation as Batman and Robin, with Damian questioning Bruce's methods every step of the way. Multiple Eisner Award-winning writer of Detective Comics Mariko Tamaki and fan-favorite artist Emanuele Lupacchino show what's become of Gilda Dent, former bride of Two-Face and current scourge of supervillains. Jamal Campbell, acclaimed co-creator of Naomi and Green Lantern Joe Mulline from Far Sector, tells a story that spans the full history of Nightwing. Kieran Gillen and Jamie McKelvey, the celebrated team behind Phonogram, Young Avengers, and The Wicked plus The Divine, make their DC debut with a story that pits Batman against the Riddler in a way you've never seen before. And finally, Legendary Comics artist Lee Weeks writes and draws a story that has the ghosts of Jim Gordon's past coming back to haunt him. Batman Superman number 17. On sale date April 27, 2021. Issue number 17. Art by Ivan Reis. Written by Jean Luen Yang. In a world where Superman's rocket never reached Earth, the Dark Knight and his sidekick discover a startling rift between dimensions. On the other side, a world where Martha Wayne survived, and Bruce never grew up to be Batman. Not only that, but a strange alien has emerged from the rift who's faster than a locomotive and can leap tall buildings in a single bound. The Superman of Metropolis. When these worlds collide, the architects of this alternate history are revealed, and the only ones who can thwart their deadly experiments are the Batman and Superman of Earth Zero. It's a dynamic dual-world adventure. Batman Superman Volume 2, World's Deadliest on sale date, April 27, 2021. Batman and Superman are the greatest heroes the world has ever known, and you can't accomplish that without making some terrifying enemies. General Zod is on a mission to resurrect the Bottle City of Kandor, and he's ready to obliterate anyone in his path leading Ra's al Ghul to attempt to save his Lazarus pits from Kryptonian chaos, with Batman and Superman caught in the middle. Plus, the Atomic Skull's untimely death leads to a deadly mystery of grisly experiments, and Batwoman and Steel-Face robotic rogues. Collects Batman Superman #7-15 and Batman Superman Annual #1. Deceased Dead Planet on sale date April 27, 2021. The end of the world was just the beginning. After a corrupted anti-life equation turned billions into monsters, including the world's greatest heroes, our planet was as good as dead. Years later, a distress call brings Damian Wayne, John Kent, and Cassie Sandsmark, the Batman, Superman, and Wonder Woman of Earth, back to a dead planet. But what will this new Justice League find waiting for them? If life still exists on Earth, who or what is lying in wait for these heroes? But it isn't just the anti-living our heroes have to worry about, because John Constantine, Swamp Thing, and Zatanna are about to discover another evil growing. Collects Deceased. Dead Planet #1-7. Detective Comics #1035 on sale date. APRA 27 2021 volume #1035. Art by Clayton Henry, Dan Morihara, written by Mariko Tamaki. Introducing Mr. Worth. When his daughter is killed during the brutal crime wave-gripping Gotham City, 8-foot-tall stack of muscle and money, Roland Worth sets out on a path of revenge toward the prime suspect in the crime, Batman. The Dark Knight has been framed for murder, and to make matters worse, this grisly deed seems to be connected to yet another emerging villainous force on the horizon. It's a rogues gallery explosions, and this time there's no mansion on the hill for Bruce Wayne to mount his counterattack. Plus, part 1 of Huntress and the Hunted. This 2-part story zeroes in on Gotham's own Violet vengeance. In this chapter, her world is rocked by the gruesome murder of a dear friend. But there's more to this sinister scene than meets the eye. Cover variant by Lee Bermejo. Harley Quinn #2 on sale date. APRA 27 2021 volume #2 art by Riley Rossmo, written by Stephanie Nicole Phillips. You sure you wanna double down on this gimmick? Alright, already, I'll do it. Harley Quinn is back again to tell you that my mission to help heal Gotham City has already hit some bumps in the road. The awful Hugo Strange, psychiatrist, fitness freak, and expert on tiny glasses, is trying to deal with Gotham City's clown problem, and get this, the city is endorsing him while everyone keeps giving me grief. The only person who believes in me is my new sidekick, Kevin. You're going to find out some real dark stuff about him in this issue too. We're both going to have to keep our guard up because Hugo has an army of creepy orderlies he's about to send after us. Hellblazer, Rise and Fall on sale date. APRA 27 2021. When a nation is steeped in terror and the irredeemable 1% are dropping like flies, will John Constantine lift a finger? If so, which finger? Deceased writer Tom Taylor teams with Derek Robertson, artist of Transmetropolitan and The Boys, for an all-new John Constantine story. A billionaire falls out of the sky and is gruesomely skewered on a church spire. Bizarrely, angel wings are attached to his back. More follow until, hallelujah, it's raining businessmen. Detective Aisha Buckley is stumped until she's visited by her childhood friend, occult investigator John Constantine. John discovers a link between the falling elite and a shocking moment in his and Aisha's misspent youth. How do these killings tie to the first death on John's hands? How does this involve heaven and hell? Even if this is kind of John's fault, will Constantine be happy to let a few more rich bastards fall from the sky, like a vindictive Robin Hood? Collects the acclaimed 3-issue miniseries. JLA, The Tower of Babel, the Deluxe Edition. On sale date, April 27th, 2021. Batman is the ultimate strategist, using his intelligence and resources to secure his place among his superpowered allies in the Justice League, not just as a member, but as one of the team's leaders. But what happens when that intelligence is used against him? Ra's al Ghul takes out the JLA, one member at a time, using plans devised by Batman himself, with his own methods to subdue his teammates if they ever got out of control. Can the Justice League recover in time to stop Roz? This collection of JLA adventures also includes a spacefaring mission guest starring Adam Strange, as well as the Justice League investigating mysterious destruction in Gotham City. This volume collects JLA #18-21, #32-33, and #43-46, and 2 stories from JLA Secret Files #3. Robin #1 on sale date. April 27, 2021 volume Yehu #1 art by Gleb Melnikov, written by Joshua Williamson. After learning of the Deadly League of Lazarus tournament, Damian Wayne has a new mission, winning the tournament to prove he is the greatest fighter in the DC universe. But first he must find the secret island where it's all going down. This brand new solo Robin series will force Damian Wayne to find his own path away from both sides of his family. New mysteries, new supporting cast, first appearances of new characters, and lots of fights. Suicide Squad, Bad Blood on sale date. April 27, 2021. In this new collection, the Suicide Squad is assigned to neutralize a group of international super terrorists known as the Revolutionaries, and the survivors are forced into joining the squad, who can Harley Quinn and Deadshot trust when their new teammates are the very people their crew was assigned to kill. This squad might survive their next mission, but they may not survive each other, and with a team like this, the body count starts high and only gets higher. Tom Taylor, the acclaimed writer of Deceased, delivers his flair for high-octane mayhem to the Suicide Squad in this new series where quite literally no one is safe. Bruno Redondo, Taylor's collaborator on Injustice, illustrates this deadly new take on DC dysfunctional villain team. Collects Suicide Squad #1-11. Teen Titans Academy #2 on sale date. April 27, 2021 volume #2. 2 art by Rafa Sandoval, written by Tim Sheridan. The questions mount around the new school formed by the original new Teen Titans. What's going on with Billy Batson's access to the powers of Shazam? What dark secret is Raven's new pupil Dane hiding, and who's masquerading as the new Red X? Bitterroot #12 published April 28, 2021 Diamond ID. Feb 210,178 writers. David F. Walker, Chuck Brown, artist Sanford Green. Cover A, Sanford Green. Legacy, Part 2: Cullen and Ford are in a fight to stay alive while Ma-Ade makes a decision that will impact the entire Sanger family. Meanwhile, Enoch makes an important discovery, but will he live long enough to tell anyone? Commanders in Crisis, Vol. 1, The Action, published April 28, 2021 writer. Steve Orlando, artist David Tinto. Cover A, David Tinto, the last survivors of the multiverse Luminous under new superheroic identities, 5 survivors of doomed worlds, taking a second chance to ensure our world lives on. A new twist on strange superhero comics with a bleeding-edge eye on the modern moment. Commanders in Crisis follows in the footsteps of Doom Patrol and Thunderbolts as 5 unexpected heroes come together to solve a murder unlike any other. The victim, compassion itself. This is Ideaside Exclamation, a new series by acclaimed writer Steve Orlando. Wonder Woman, Doom Patrol, Milk Wars, Martian Manhunter, and artist David Tinto, Marvel Action, Spider-Man, an intense, weird action thriller reminding us about the importance of compassion and hope in the present moment. and putting fists to the faces along the way! Collects commanders in crisis #1-6. Crossover #6 published April 28, 2021. Writer Donny Cates. Artists D. Cunniff, Jeff Shaw, John J. Hill. Cover A. D. Cunniff, Jeff Shaw, John J. Hill. Kids love chains. Part 6. The dome has been shattered. The world is burning. Everything has come undone. Do not miss the shocking conclusion to the blockbuster final chapter of Kids Love Chains. Deadly Class #45. Published April 28, 2021. Writer Rick Remender. Artists Lee Luffridge, Wes Craig. Cover A. Wes Craig. Save Your Generation. Part 1. Critically acclaimed bestseller Deadly Class returns in the apathy of the slacker era. Join Marcus in 1991, where he lives in a bathtub, delivers pizza, and hides from the bite of reality. Haunted by his past and unable to change his ways, he self-medicates with drugs, sex, and music snobbery, but his past is never too far behind him. Cover variant by Brian Level, Morno Dinicio. Cover variant by Jaya. Friend of the Devil, a Reckless book. Published April 28, 2021. Writer Ed Brubaker. Artists Jacob Phillips. Cover A. Gideon Falls, Vol. 6. The End. Published April 28, 2021. Writer Jeff Lemire. Artists Andrea Sorrentino. Dave Stewart. Cover A. Andrea Sorrentino. Dave Stewart. Hanky Views, Vol. 1. Published April 28, 2021. Writer Tim Seeley. Artist Stefano Casely. Cover A. Tim Seeley. At the end of every horror movie, one girl always survives. In this case, Cassie Hack not only survives, she turns the tables by hunting and destroying the horrible alongside the gentle giant known as Vlad. The two cut a bloody path through those who deserve to be put down. Hard exclamation fans have asked for years, and we're finally delivering a fancy oversized hardcover edition with a new cover and a never-before-seen 9-page story written and drawn by series creator Tim Seeley. Collects euthanized, Girls Gone Dead, comic book carnage, Land of Lost Toys #1-3, trailers, the Slice Hard prequel and Slice Hard, and the hellish crossovers with Chucky and Evil Ernie. Helm Greycastle #1 published April 28, 2021. Writer Henry Barajas. Artists Ramat Handoko, Brian Valenza. Cover A. Ramat Handoko, Brian Valenza. Cover variant by David Lapham. Cover variant by Tony Parker. Cover variant by Becky Clunan. Outcast by Kirkman and Azazeta #48 published April 28, 2021. Writer Robert Kirkman. Artists Paul Azaceta, Elizabeth Breitweiser. Cover A. Paul Azaceta, Elizabeth Breitweiser. Redneck, Vol. 5. Tall Tales published April 28, 2021. Writer Donny Cates. Artists D. Cunniff, Lysandro S. Theron. Cover A. D. Cunniff, Lysandro S. Theron. Shadecraft #2 published April 28, 2021. Writer Joe Henderson. Artists Lee Garbett, Antonio Fabla. Cover A. Lee Garbett. Spawn #317 published April 28, 2021. Writer Todd McFarlane. Artist Carlo Barberi. Cover A. Bjorn Behrens. Cover variant by Todd McFarlane. Summoner's War, Legacy #1, published April 28, 2021. Writer Justin Jordan. Artists Luca Claretti, Giovanna Nero. Cover A. Luca Claretti, Giovanna Nero. Tartufesos Ball 2, Threading the Infinite, published April 28, 2021. Writer Johnny Christmas. Artists Andrew Cronk, Hillary Jenkins. Cover A. Andrew Cronk, Hillary Jenkins. The Department of Truth #8, published April 28, 2021. James Tynion. Artist Martin Simmons. Cover A. Martin Simmons. Two Moons #3, published April 28, 2021. Writer John Arcudi. Artist Valerio Giordano. Cover A. Valerio Giordano. Critical Role, Vox Machina Origins Review 3-2, publication date 28 Tapra 21. Writer Matthew Mercer. Jody Hauser. Artist Olivia Sampson. Colorist Diana Sousa. Cover artist Jess Taylor. Prepare for a grudge match. Vox Machina enters the ring in an underground fight club in search of coin to fund their next round of debauchery. But their hopes for easy money are dashed when they are confronted with a familiar, unfriendly face. Expect fierce fights, foul play, and a hefty helping of magical smackdown from this latest installment with your favorite band of adventurers. Cyberpunk 2077, You Have My Word #1, publication date 28 Tapra 21. Writer Bartosz Steiber. Artist Jesus Hervez. Colorist Julio Brusco. Cover artist Jesus Hervez. A new urban development proposal is being pushed through City Council, a flagrant infraction on those safeguarded by the Valentinos gang. They enlist the service of 3 cyberpunks to discreetly and strategically terminate the project, but their subject is more than an ordinary target. Cover variant by Media de Eli's variant. Dragon Age, Dark Fortress #2, publication date 28 Tapra 21. Writer Nunzio De Filippis. Christina Weir. Artist Fernando Hines Yurukawa. Letterer Nate Picos. Colorist Michael Attier. Cover artist Sachin Teng. The Deadly Elven Warrior Fenris, and a team of the Inquisition's best race to keep the Venatori from unleashing a power that will reshape Thedas in this canonical continuation of BioWare's dark fantasy RPG. Will they be fast enough to outrun their own pasts and stop what's coming? The continuation of Dragon Age, Blue Wraith. JoJo, A Real American Hero #280, available April 2021. Diamond Code. Decked 200,418 creators. Larry Hama. Author Ron Joseph. Artist Cover artist Brian Shearer. Artist Jay Brown. Colorist Untold Tales Part 5. Bespectacled, beautiful, brilliant, and bombastic. Beware, the Baroness bewitches in the final untold tale from living legend Larry Hama, alongside Hard Charger and fan favorite G.I. Joe. Era artist Ron Joseph. The variant cover. My Little Pony, Friendship is Magic Annual 2021, available April 2021. Diamond Code. Jan 210,447 creators. Jeremy Whitley. Author Brianna Garcia. Artist Cover artist Heather Breckel. Colorist Season 10 continues here. Twilight Sparkle's mission to find friendship in all corners of Equestria has taken Rarity, Mage Meadowbrook, Maud, and Big Macintosh to the kingdom of the Diamond Dogs. But instead of friendship, they find a feud. can they figure out how to fix the fractured bond between 6 sisters? Variant cover. My Little Pony Transformers April 2021 Diamond Code. Feb 210,437 creators. James's Muse, author Sam Maggs, author Jack Lawrence, artist Casey W. Collar, artist Tony Fleeks, cover artist Luis Antonio Delgado, colorist Joanna Lafuente, colorist. While using a modified space bridge to bring magic to Cybertron, the Decepticons end up unleashing a more powerful evil from Equestria than they ever could have imagined. Looks like the only way out of this one is to team up. More ponies, more bots, and more magical mayhem as 2 worlds collide in the return of this hit crossover event. Variant cover. Steve Canyon Volume 11 1967-1968 available. April 2021 ISBN 978-168,405-751-1 creators. Milton Caniff, author, artist, cover artist. Stamp your passport for adventure, intrigue, and danger on your expedition to exotic locales with the greatest generation's cartoonist-in-chief. Who am I? Where am I? Steve is left with some thorny questions after posing as the leader of a Nazi resurgence organization and teaming with Minerva Kayal in an attempt to flush out this hate-mongering group. If that wasn't a headache enough, guess who's back from his stay in a Mongolian prison? Doji Hogan, that's who. Stateside, Podit finds a new friend in young aviatrix Bitsy Beekman. Together they tackle drug smuggling, explore the upcoming Olympic Games, and deal with the scourge of society hippies. Milton Caniff offers his unique perspective of the war-torn world of 1967 and 68 in Steve Canyon, Volume 11. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Reborn Vol 2, Life After Death, available. April 2021 creators. Sophie Campbell, author Nelson Daniel, artist, cover artist Jody Nishijima, artist Rhonda Pattison, author, colorist. It's a whole new world out there, one where there are more mutants than ever before. But that doesn't mean life has gotten any easier. The mutagen bomb's fallout continues to affect NYC in increasingly disturbing ways, as the government struggles to come to grips with a growing humanitarian crisis. Mutants start to go missing. The TMNT trace the clues to the waterfront and find something terrifying that is now living in the depths. Meanwhile, a falling out between Baxter and April could have dire consequences for Mutant Town. But life somehow finds a way to move forward, and in a standalone story that delves deeper into the denizens of Mutant Town, follow 3 interconnected stories as the TMNT immerse themselves in their new home. Collects issues #106-110 of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles series. Usagi Yojimbo, Homecoming, available. April 2021 creators. Stan Sakai, author, artist, cover artist, Tom Luff, colorist. Volume 2 of the new series sees Usagi return to his home province to pay his respects, but ghosts from his past have other plans. In Tatami, Usagi returns to his home province only to find intrigue and betrayal. Then, in Non, long ago, Lord Hikiji defeated Usagi's Lord Mifune to take control of the northern province. Usagi, now traveling through his old territories, still wears the Mon, a family crest, of his former lord. But there are those who still remember the Great Wars with bitterness and threaten to kill any samurai loyal to Mifune. In The Return, Usagi is on a pilgrimage to his late lord's gravesite. However, wearing the Mifune clan crest in Lord Hikaji's territory has made him an enemy. Traveling through this dangerous land, he has made his way to the one place he had been avoiding, the village in which he grew up. Collects issues #8-14 of the all-new full-color Usagi Yojimbo series published by IDW. Usagi Yojimbo Wanderer's Road #6 available. April 2021 creators: Stan Sakai, author, artist, Peach Momoko, cover artist, Rhonda Pattison, colorist. Newly colored, this issue features the classic story, The Shogun's Gift. When an important sword is stolen, Usagi must track down the cunning ninja responsible for its theft. A deadly game of wits ensures that Usagi will have to use all of his wiles to win. Shadowman #1 on sale. April 28, 2021 writer, Cullen Bunn artist, John Davis Hunt cover artist, John Davis Hunt, Rod Rise, Dave Johnson, Tony Moore, Jeff Deckel. From the best-selling master of horror Cullen Bunn, Venom, and bone-chilling artist John Davis Hunt, Clean Room, comes a shocking supernatural odyssey. Jack Boniface is Shadowman, a powerful protector who keeps humanity safe from the demons that claw at the fabric of our reality. The forces of darkness are awakening and they are hungry for life. Will Shadowman be able to save us all? Or will a darkness devour the world as we know it?